Hey guys, Stitching May here to do my weekly update video. As you can hear, I sound just a little bit better. So last week kind of spiraled. I did my video on Friday. I did get on virtual stitches, and then I just kept getting worse. Saturday I woke up. I called into work, which I never do. Went to the doctor, was diagnosed with pneumonia. Called in Sunday and had to be put on antibiotics and steroids. I stopped everything yesterday. I'm almost completely over it. Just the tail end, a little bit of a cough, you know, that dry hacking cough that won't go away after you've, been sick. I had bronchitis that had started into the beginning of pneumonia. I wasn't full-blown pneumonia, but she felt I was pneumonia. She wanted me to go to the ER to do an x-ray. It wouldn't have changed her treatment, so I was like, no, I'm not going to go to the ER, just do an x-ray, just to where I can say, yeah, you've got pneumonia, and I'm going to take the same medicine. So, took the medicines, feeling better. We are what we are. However, I did get a lot of stitching done this week. I have 2 new starts to show you, and some progress as well. Just been a lazy week this week. Not for my husband. He's been working his butt off and finishing up the tile shower, so that's done. I got to stitch with Connie this week. Today is currently my sister's birthday, so happy birthday to my sister. I took a moment to shoot the video real quick before we do whatever we're going to do for her birthday evening. It could be just sit at home and do nothing. Very well maybe just sit at home and do nothing. I don't know yet. We've just been kind of hanging out at the house. We did go to see Aladdin this week with Will Smith. It was pretty good. Not the same as Robin Williams, but who will ever be the same as Robin Williams? Anyway, y'all didn't come here for that. Y'all came here for my stitching. So I will jump straight into that. I'm going to go, sorry if I clear my throat. I do have something to drink. I'm going to try not to clear my throat continuously. It's just itchy, and because I'm talking, I'm paying more attention to it. I've redone my notebook again to have my yearly tasks, my monthly tasks, and my weekly tasks, because I jumped in on the Cheryl Trinkle Stitches group, the daily 30. I'll get into that later, but so now I have a lot more tasks to keep up with, so I had to reinvent my notebook. So, after my last video, I got on virtual stitchers because we did a Mira Sal start thing. We did a YouTube live. I got on, guys, it was so full. Even our regular chats, not even the live chats, are full enough that we've had to open a second room. So we now have 2 rooms open at all times to where people can jump in and jump out if needed. And because it only allows 10 people at a time, and there were several people that were getting full messages, so we opened up a second room kind of as an overflow. So a lot of people are stitching, chatting and stitching, and it's a lot of fun. So we started Amira, and I started Lady of the Flag. People that are in the group that watch my video are probably already laughing. Because I said that I had 2 starts this week, I technically had 3. So, after my fiasco with the first Lady of the Flag, that it wasn't going to fit, I took, a good 30 minutes, at least, measuring, folding, trying to find the perfect center. Hang on. Okay, coughing fit averted, or completed. So I took 30 minutes to 45 minutes trying to find the perfect center for my Lady of the Flag fabric. Finally, they convinced me, let well enough alone, and go. I started stitching, got 69, 70 stitches in, and realized that I had my pattern upside down because I've made working copies. So I started in the middle of the pattern, and I couldn't see that I had her upside down. And because it's directional fabric, it mattered, and I had to rip out 70 stitches, find the center again, and restart a 3rd time. So I've now officially restarted Lady of the Flag 3 times. I am using the green conversion, mostly from the the group, the Lady of the Flag group on Facebook. Oh, I can't, it's in the file. Why can I not place her last name? Her last name is Swan. It's a teal green conversion that she did. It's mostly hers. A couple of the colors are from the Diana conversion. It's Kismet Stitches. I'm kind of combining theirs together and doing my own conversion. But this is where I currently am. So I got 419 stitches in on this week. It's just some green getting down into the dress, which is more than I ever had before. So I am already restarted twice and then further than I was before. So I'm very, very, very excited about that. So I originally was going to use this for a pop-up challenge in Magical Stitches that we were trying to catch Rita Skeeter. However, my house, by the time I had gotten, by the time I was ready to change projects, had already reached its goal of the 15,000 stitches. So I then instead used it for I'm using it for the May-June extra credit, which is 500 stitches, and a project that starts with the letters that are in Goblet, G-O-B-L-E-T. So I've got 419 stitches for L, Lady of the Flag. I'll put the last 81 stitches in and have this also, this extra credit done. I am keeping this in my Garon toten bag. This is Minnie and Mickey in Paris bag, because it's the only bag that's big enough for all my floss that I have. And then next, I worked on, let's see, what was next? So then, I was also challenged by Vicky. She loves to read and stitch, or loves reading and stitching here on flosstube. To start, so last month she took her Tiger Lily and she would work one strand a day on Tiger Lily, and she was really impressed with how much progress she got done. So she then challenged me to do the same for my Starry Night, once daily, to stitch one strand in Starry Night. That's about the time that I started Cheryl's 30-minute challenge group, the daily cross stitch. And I decided that instead that I would do, for right now, we'll see how long it lasts, at least one strand, try to do 30 minutes every day on Starry Night. So this is what it looked like before I started the challenge. Guys, this, as you guys know, this project is older than my son. Like, I started this the month that I found out that I was pregnant with my son. It was my birthday gift from my husband in 2011. So, and it was a new start. And then right after that was when I found out I was pregnant. So it's legit. It's been with me since I've had him. So I started working on that. And just this week alone, I've gotten 436 stitches in on Starry Night. Show you where I am. I'm keeping it on the frame. I know. Bad idea. Because I keep it next to my chair. What I've generally been doing is about 11:30 at night, I'll stitch on it. And then I will, after midnight, I'll stitch on it again. So I kind of stitch for an hour from 11:30 till 12:30. But that gets the night before and then the next morning. So I get 2 dailies. The days that I probably won't stitch 30 minutes and will only do one strand are the days that I work, because like I don't come home from work and I probably won't feel like stitching for 30 minutes, but I can definitely get one strand in after work. So I'm getting some progress. Mainly I worked up here at the top and finished out that moon and around that moon. So right there is what I got around the moon. But this is a lot of fun. The cool thing about doing it this way is that I don't feel like it's as daunting. I am seeing progress, but I don't feel like I'm having to like put my nose to the grindstone and really, really hardcore work on it. So I'm excited. I'm getting progress. My husband's excited because I'm getting progress on it. He wants this thing finished like 5 years ago. But I just keep it next to my stitchy chair, and then I pick it up, do my 30 minutes. I may stitch more on it if I want to. I may not. So then the next task we had was in Magical Stitches. It was for the first task in the not try wizarding. What? No. I cannot place the name of it right now. Goblet of Fire. Try Wizarding Tournament. That's it, isn't it? Alright? Yes, not the Quidditch Cup, the Try Wizarding Tournament. Okay. The first task was they had to get a dragon egg. Get past a dragon and get a dragon egg. So that's what we had to do. So I decided to work on my Spangled. I don't have the cover sheet, so I'll insert it here. The reason I worked on Spangled is because it has the stags on it, and Harry's Patronus is a stag. So I'm going to use my Patronus to distract the dragon and then get around the dragon to get the egg. This is where I was before this challenge. We had to stitch 1,000 stitches on this piece. I'm not quite there yet. I'm at 798 stitches. I'll finish that out tonight. I stopped stitching to do this video. I was currently stitching on it. This is where I currently am now. I've actually gotten into the center, not the very center obviously, but the middle part of the design away from the border just a little bit. And I'm almost, this is the end of the border on page 1. So I've completed almost all of the border for page 1, finishing out the middle, and then I'll be able to go to page 2. I think I'm going to go straight across. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But guys, I'm absolutely loving this project. This is one that I do not mind stitching on, even though that border is pretty much full coverage. I don't know why it doesn't bother me as much as Starry Night does. I think it's because it changed. I don't know. Kind of like 99 bottles, and I hate to say 99 bottles because 99 bottles became a love-hate project for me, but like each little star is different. So I feel like I get different things when I stitch. With Starry Night, it's also just pixelated when you look at it. And then when I look at it from far away, I'm really excited. I don't know. I don't see how you Heaven and Earthers, like all you people that stitch all of these full coverages, do it all the time. I don't feel like I make enough progress. So, and then the last thing I have to show you, this is a really, really quick video, guys, and I've got I'm showing you a lot of stuff. I have no haul, so there's that. Losing my camera. The next thing I have to show you is that we decided again in Virtual Stitches that we were starting the Tiny Treasures. It's a free design on the blackworkjourney.com. by Elizabeth Almond or .co Blackwork Journey. Let me see. What is her website? If you Google Blackwork Journey, it comes up. blackworkjourney.co.uk. Elizabeth Almond. So this is Tiny Treasures. This is the square version. There's a larger rectangle version. I'm not doing that one. It is a Blackwork Sal. There are several color suggestions and that kind of thing. What we did is several of us in Virtual Stitches chose colors we liked. We combined the list and we put them on this Tiny Decisions app wheel. And we're going to spin for the middle of the colors. Let's see here. It's me. Link is my homeboy. Jen. Vicky. EJ. And I think that's it. But we're all working on it together. Every Wednesday we work on this in the chat for just a little while, maybe for a few minutes, maybe all night. We haven't decided. Very, very loose terms. So we started it. I have a very, very meager start. I didn't take an hour trying to find the center of my fabric this time. Here is my start. Is that gonna focus? Yeah, there we go. I just got, what, 5 of the border motifs done, and I changed the center motif. See that little center motif? I changed that from a Smyrna to an eyelet because I like the eyelets better. And this is just on 28 count white even weave. And that's it. So that is all for my stitching this week. I don't have any haul. Get that out of the way. So So, I will say though, I got a lot of stitching done. Not counting this, because I didn't count these stitches. Again, I got 419 done in Lady of the Flag, 436 on Starry Night, and 798 on Spangled, for a total of 1,653 stitches. Never before Magical Stitches and these tasks would that have happened. I know a lot of us have jumped on the tasks bandwagon, and a lot of people get caught up in the points and that kind of stuff. For me, it gives me just goals. Not really deadlines, but goals. And gives me something to focus on, because I feel like, okay, I'll focus on this, I'll stitch this in these stitches, and then I can move on. And that helps. It makes it not so daunting. I don't know why. Whenever I sometimes sit down before to stitch and I didn't have a goal to get through, I would just end up sitting on Facebook or, scrolling through Instagram or shopping more. So my haul has decreased since I'm stitching more, which I'm sure my husband's proud of. And my progress has increased, but I don't have as many finishes. But I'm making more progress on each of my projects. Eventually there'll be finishes. But guys, that is really it for now. I know this is kind of a very fast video. Like I said, I've got some birthday celebrating to do. And got to get my husband ready for work. Or help him I don't have to get him ready. Help him get off to work. And so that's it for now. As always, guys, thank you so much for coming by, stopping by and sitting with me, looking at my progress. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for, thank you to my subscribers who are coming back, and welcome to my new ones. As always, take care and happy stitching.